So I will not be able to read your comments out loud, but I will be reading them. I cannot interrupt our guest. And if you guys want to talk in the comments, feel free. And I will not be able to acknowledge gifts either. And I do apologize for that as well. But I do see all of you. Um, thank you. I can acknowledge it right now. I have another minute. Um, and our guests today are Sin and Country Cutie. And our first guest will be Sin. And Sin will be talking about um, his experience and positive affirmations and how he uses his affirmations and so on and so forth. Okay, guys, we've got about another minute, and I'm going to introduce our first guest, who is Sin. And we're going to let Sin come in the box and tell us a little about themselves. Here he is.
Hi,
Hello. How you doing? Nice to meet you.
nice to meet you too, Steph. Thank you. Thank you. First and foremost, thank you for having me on here. I appreciate it very much. Um, but yeah, my name is I am Sin. Um, I'm here, um, a 2 year, I guess, streamer veteran, I guess if you want to call it, on the app. I'm on here almost pretty much every day or every other day. Usually around these hours, on the late hours, or we like to call them the gremlin hours, or the insomniac hours, is usually when you can catch me. During the weekday, on the weekends, I do try to stream a little bit earlier. Um, but this, like positive affirmations, just kind of, positive talk in general is one of the many things that we do talk about in my streams. I do like to talk about it because I do use them pretty frequently in my everyday life. So when I heard about this show and when Jay told me about it and what it was about, I thought it was a great opportunity. So to talk, to get to talk about these kind of things.
Well,
Uh,
thank you for
said
coming.
thank you for having me on here, and I appreciate it very much.
So, Sin, why don't you tell us a little about how you got into streaming and what are your streams about and how often do you stream?
Well, I got onto the app. I came around like pretty much about the pandemic days is when I started really coming around. I came from the POF side at that time, um, and I started coming around. Some to a couple of streams around the early to mid 2020. Um, and met a bunch of great people, a bunch of great streamers on here. Got involved in the app that way. I started off as a gifter, more as a viewer and a gifter at the beginning, and then about a year of doing that, then I got motivated and kind of a friendly push, from a lot of my some of my close friends that I had to take on, the streamer role, because I was very hesitant at first and very nervous of doing it. But they helped me get through that, and so I started streaming back in December of 2021. Um, and I've been doing it ever since. And like I said, you can catch my streams pretty much almost every day or every other day. I try to come on, and you can catch me around, around this time, maybe an hour from now. I'm in Central Time, so it's usually like between 9 p.m. and sometimes I'll stream all the way till like midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning. It just depends how the vibe's going. And my streams are basically it's a lot of chat. We try a lot of chat, laughs. We basically talk about anything and everything, within reason, of course. Um, and yeah, just people come by to whatever, whatever they want to do. They want to come in and talk about something. They want to come and vent. They want to come in and tell us about their day, about their experiences, adventures. And I try to do the same as well. Sometimes we'll throw in a game or two, or an activity or two. I'm trying to implicate more of that in the stream as well, just to kind of switch it up, some more activities. But that's basically what you can expect if you come to my stream. Um, just as long as you're respectful, especially like to the other people in the chat as well. Anybody is welcome, and yeah, and I welcome anybody who wants to come and hang out to go ahead and do so.
Amazing. Okay. Um,
Thank you. I
so
appreciate this. Thank you.
in your experience, do you use positive affirmations every day, once a week, twice a week, or like when do you
I'll,
use them?
I would say I probably use them like every other day. If I were to like make it an average of how much I use them, so I would say probably like 4 or 5 times in a week.
Okay.
Especially like at the start of the day before I go to work. So I use them quite a bit. Um, I've I've learned that they do help me. They do help me to start my day on a positive note, on a more uplifting kind of a note, and hopefully that helps to structure my day in a much better way than if I weren't to. Because yeah, there
Right.
was a but yeah, I wasn't doing them, and that was definitely a different tone, a different time of my of my life, and that was a whole different perspective of life. So as well, so it definitely makes a difference.
Yeah. So, can you tell us some of your positive affirmations that you use for yourself that
Sure.
help you through your day or through your week? Some examples of what you say and do?
Yeah, sure. I mean, I usually get some like I'll look them up or I'll research some of them that uh that are out there that I do use sometimes. So some of the ones that really stand out. Um, I found one that this one was from a very former popular powerful female figure out there. But this one I saw that it was from Michelle Obama that says am I good enough? Yes, I am. So that's one that I definitely excuse me, that's one that I definitely use a lot of the time uh, before I get my day started, because that definitely I do struggle sometimes or battle with like a lot of self doubt and a lot of like uh, I guess sometimes you can call it maybe like imposter syndrome as well, a little bit of that in there as well, but definitely some self doubt. So that I use that one right there to kind of you know like as simple as the message says, am I good enough? Yeah, yes, I am. To kind of get that mindset of what, kind of get those negative thoughts out there of that all that self doubt that I may have upon myself, and just drive it home that what, yeah, you're good enough. You're a good enough person, a good enough individual, and you shouldn't have those 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 negative thoughts in your head. Um, Another one, I guess, that kind of ties into that, that was really big for me. There was one that I definitely use quite a bit, which is the world is better with me in it. This was something that was huge, especially when I was first around the app as well. Um, because before I came onto the app, I was in a very very low dark place in my life, and at that time before the app, my mindset was totally 180. It was for me. I kind of felt like I felt more of like the world would probably be better without me in it, right? Or the world it wouldn't matter to the world if I was still around or not. So using this one really helped. Again, like I said, kind of flip that perspective, flip my mindset, complete 180 into making it more positive and affirming to myself that yes, the world is a better place if I am in it. If I stay in this world, if I am existing in this world, definitely. So that was one of the huge ones, major ones that really helped me get through a lot of dark, low times, a lot of negative times, times in the darkness back then. And I still use it, every once in a while. Sometimes, just when those little thoughts kind of creep in, or they start creeping in there, with the self doubting and that, I definitely use it to get through those days, get through those times, and come out at it in the end for the better. So those are
Okay.
just a couple of them. Those are a couple of the ones that I use probably quite frequently uh, in my day to day life.
Do you have a certain time that you will kind of just relax and be, and say these things to yourself and remind yourself of the more positive thinking?
Hmm. Um, Sometimes I try to do it like most of the mornings when I wake up, I'm usually in a rush to get ready and go to work. So in the rare time that I do have in a moment in the morning, I'll try to do it then. If not, then sometimes if I'm at work, I'm in the office. If a kind of a moment hits me where I kind of feel like I'm going down that slide, going down those that negative space. I'll take a little, like a quick minute or two kind of break. I'll see myself to the restroom. And kind of I'll obviously lock the door, lock myself in there, and just kind of focus, look in the mirror, maybe splash some water on me for a little bit, and just kind of like calm down, and then I'll use that time then to start you know um, um, saying these some of these or saying some of these affirmations uh, in my in my head to kind of calm me down or kind of get me back on right on track or back on track right back on the positive track and that's usually when I'll do it is because most of the day I do spend it at work, so usually I'll do that there. Um, and on the week, and if it's on the weekends, usually then on the weekends is when I'll get to do it here, at home in
Right.
the usually when I around the time I wake up after, because usually the weekends I try to sleep in. So when I wake up, then I'll try my hardest to start off with that, to get off on the right foot, of course, and do it then.
That's amazing. That really is. That's a very good way to do it. Start from the beginning and the beginning of your day. So that's a mindset that you have, and it
Yeah.
puts you in a more positive mindset to make good decisions. And it's realistic. The way you're going about it is more realistic than, saying, I'm going to have a good day. That's more of a toxic affirmation. But the way, like you said, you tell yourself, I'm good for this world, I am worth it, I am here for a reason. And, even like you said, you splash water on your face to kind of refresh yourself. That's that's really good. That's exactly what I think, is going, it does help throughout the day.
Hmm.
So, do you use visualization in when you're talking to yourself? Do you visualize good things happening, the rest of your day, things you have to do? Do you visualize that and, you know, look forward to performing, well and making good decisions after you talk, to yourself about these things?
There's times where I do kind of um, I guess you can call it also. I get maybe daydreaming. I'm a Pisces to heart. We're daydreamers, so I guess I do. Sometimes I will, you know, daydream these things or like you say, visualize them um, to get to that goal. Um, Sometimes if it's kind of one of those days, if I know that I have something, we have something coming up here on the app or something, or something stream wise, I'll visualize that kind of like, okay, this is what's going to happen later on. It's going to be fun, or who's going to be there or whatever, or just a function as well. Maybe if there's like a party or something that's coming up also, uh, that I know is I'm going to be partaking in. If I'm having, kind of one of those slow days, then I'll visualize that, like, oh, again, who's going to be there, who am I get to see again, or who I'm going to interact with, or what's going to happen, dancing or whatever, just shooting the breeze with people. So I definitely do visualize or uh, those kind of things to help as well, along with the affirmations to kind of hype up or kind of heighten that experience as well, to help that out also, or to drive it down. So yeah, I definitely do visualize or use visualization when when it comes to that. So
Okay.
yeah, I'm a very visual person. So
Yeah, I believe the visualization along with the audio and the thoughts,
mhm.
it just adds to it and it does enhance, the way you're going to feel afterward. For those of you coming in, I want to welcome you to Connect with Steph. Our topic today is positive affirmations. We are speaking with Sin, and he is telling us some things that he does for himself that helps him throughout the day and get through his week. So, Sin, after
Yes.
you do these things, how do you feel? Like, what do you notice there's a difference in the way you feel than what you felt before?
Yeah, yeah. I always, um, again, like when I start feeling myself kind of drift down, or I can definitely tell as soon as I'm getting going down that road, getting starting to feel down or whatever, or feel really, down on myself or bad on myself. As soon as that happens, or as soon as I get those, say those affirmations. I do what I do, get those visualizations as well. I definitely do come out in a much lighter space, in a much better headspace as well, for sure. A better attitude, also more positive attitude, which is also very key. Um, and yeah, I mean, yeah, I definitely do. I do feel a difference. I then that helps me. That drives it down for me. That it does work. Using these affirmations, these positive affirmations, it does work for me. I know it doesn't work for might not work for everybody, but I know for me personally, it does work. Because I can physically also, I can feel it. I can feel a change in the way, in my mood, my mindset, and yeah, just like body language as well. I can definitely feel a difference afterwards. So.
When you use your positive affirmation, do you use a future tense or do you work with the present tense?
That's a good question. Uh, I typically I think when I do it, I probably do use a more present tense. There is times where I do use a future tense with me. But yeah, I think I would have to say, if I really think about it, I think the majority of the time, yeah, it is in the present tense manner, that I do these affirmations with. But yeah, that's a good question. I've never really, I've never really uh, thought too much about that. But
Yeah,
I can
I
see.
believe that using the present tense is more important than using a future tense because if you're talking about the future, that will give more anxiety and it will
Yeah,
kind of put you up here where you need to be more at a level right here. And if you're trying to plan on being positive, it's not realistic. It's
yeah,
like you said, you have to be in the moment and
mhm,
bring yourself back to the moment and talk about what you're doing today, what you feel today. Future is, well, it's scary for all of us. So,
exactly.
saying things like I'm going to have a good day or I'm going to do better today, those are more toxic affirmations, positive affirmations in a way, than what you have also said, telling yourself how you are, supposed to be in this world, telling yourself, I'm going to make better choices today. And you're doing exactly how it is supposed to work. And it shows that you have come a long way, because it takes a long time for people to really be able to do this with themselves and to believe it.
Mhm.
So, when all is said and done, do you truly believe these affirmations do help you through your day and do help you feel better about yourself?
Yes, yeah, I truly do. I do believe that they do. Like I said, for me personally, in my case, yeah, they do help. They have helped. They continue to help for me whenever I need them, or I need to perform. I need to do them. They have definitely come with positive results, and typically always help me out when I need them. Um, so yeah, I would say in my case, yes, they definitely does and has helped in the past and now in the present as well. And I hope they continue to help. In the future. We're talking about present and future tense. And just back to the like you were saying, you clarified that about the present sense, the present tense. I'm sorry. That is interesting because I have when you're talking about like having a good day. There is something recently that I've been trying to do more that I read somewhere where it's rather than telling people or having people saying like, hey, because I do also battle with anxiety as well. Um, Telling them that, oh, have a great day, right, or have a good day, like you said, I think that puts that pressure on people. So I try to just say, have a day, because what is a day? Well, yeah, just a day is waking up, brushing your teeth, getting out of bed, just simple things. But people might think, oh, they're just simple things, and well, what is that? But to some people, that might be, that might be it. That might be the day, and you know what? That's still something. That's positive. That's still progress, right? That's growth. It's having a day. It's not, it doesn't have to be a good day or a great day, but it's still a day. It's still something positive. So that's something also that I've been trying to also instill in my, vocabulary every day. Kind of, telling people that for the same thing, not to, don't put too much pressure on people like that. With because of that same concept. So yeah, that's something I've been trying to do as well.
Yeah, that's what I try to do with my son. I tell him, make good choices. Instead of have a good day, I'll say, make good choices. And he says that helps better than have a good day. He's like, Mom, I didn't have a good day today. So I do believe, like you said, it puts pressure on people, kind of in a way to say, have a good day, because it may not be a good day. And then you feel like, well, I did something wrong, because my day went horrible. And it's all about making good decisions. And by giving yourself those positive affirmations, it does help you make better decisions and more clear decisions to have that better day.
Yes.
So, okay. Is there anything else that you would like to say about your daily affirmations or your weekly affirmations?
No, I mean, I just, if anybody's interested or, if people have been, kind of like, if, they're skeptical about it or, because I think we've all been there at some point. I know there was a time where I was also skeptical about them. So I finally experienced it. And I would just say, just give it a try because, what's the most you can, well, it can't hurt you. I don't think it can hurt you. What's the most you can lose other than maybe just a minute or two of your day. Just trying to better your day, better your situation, better your mindset. So I would just say just give it a shot. Give it a shot if you can, and if it works out for you, then that's amazing. That's great. If it doesn't, if it's not for you, it's not your cup of tea, then at least you tried. At least you gave it a try. But that's what I would say. Just about that, and just I guess my final thought would be when I always try to when I log off of my streams, I always part of my outro is you know um, be kind to others, but also most importantly, just be kind to yourself. Always I try to tell people just we got to be a little bit more kind to ourselves. I think we're always definitely we're our own worst critics, our own worst, sometimes enemies, because we're so hard on ourselves. But just sometimes just be a little bit more kind to yourself, and I think that'll also go a long way and help out in your in reaching a good mindset and having a good having a day and having good positive thoughts and decisions. So
I agree.
yeah.
That's amazing. I do agree. And if you have anything, any show you want to tell us about, any show that you do every
Mhm.
week, or something you want to let people know?
Sure, yeah. I think tomorrow, Monday, I come out on a show called Play It Against Sports. It's hosted by NorCal, Top Batch NorCal, and that's at 9 p.m. Eastern. And that's usually every Mondays. So I've been, invited to continue to be a guest on that show. So I'll be coming out there tomorrow. And then I guess it's Wednesday midnight. So yeah, so it's Tuesday going into Wednesday, right? So Wednesday midnight, I'll also be coming out on Artman's Fake Facts with Artman's show, and that is on midnight and on Wednesday. So if you anybody wants to come by and check that out, I'll be a guest on that show as well, or a contestant on that show. And I think that's pretty much what I got. That's pretty much it. What I got going on for this coming week.
Okay,
But
that's awesome.
I appreciate this. I appreciate the opportunity, Steph, and I enjoy talking about this kind of stuff. So thank you for having me on.
Well, thank you for
I
being on.
appreciate
I
it.
do appreciate it. And once again, everyone, this is Sin, and thank you very much. And I'm going to get the next guest in. Thank you,
All
Sin.
right, thank you. I appreciate it.
Okay, those of you coming in, welcome to Steph. I apologize. Welcome to Connect with Steph. Today's topic is positive affirmations. We just spoke with Sin, and we are now going to go. This show is on every Sunday night at 9 p.m. Eastern, and we do a variety of different topics. This topic is positive affirmations, and we have done many others. So I would like to introduce our next guest, Country Cutie. If you would request the box, please. Here she is. Okay. Hello, Country Cutie.
Hello.
Welcome to Connect with Steph, Country Cutie, and thank you for being here as a guest. I appreciate it. Would you like to tell us a little about yourself and your streams, and just in general about about yourself?
I've been on the app. August will be a year. My streams are pretty much just chilling. My streams are like a safe space. People come in and talk about what's going on, and that's pretty much it.
Okay. Do you go live every day or a certain
Um,
time of day?
During the week, I normally go live anytime after 12:30 Eastern. Um, but besides that, it's just sporadic on the weekends.
Okay. And how long have you been streaming since you've been on the app?
Yeah, I downloaded the app and then I found the live portion, and one of my very close friends got me into streaming and has been there since I started. So,
Okay. Nice. All right. Do you go for a certain amount of time, or is it just sort of a free flow kind of thing?
sort of just free flow.
Free flow. Okay. Do you have any other shows that you were on? Well, besides mine, because I know you're here a lot.
No.
No. Okay. How about you? Do you use your positive affirmations every day?
Yeah, so I've actually made a video of me saying them, and I will play that in the mornings when I'm getting ready for work.
Oh, wow.
So
Okay.
like I have a video of me saying mine and I play it when I'm getting ready for work in the morning.
Oh, that's amazing. Okay, and that's every morning you do that?
Mhm.
Oh, wow. Okay, that's amazing. Why do you think you could tell us a few of your affirmations that you use for yourself that help you get into the right mindset for the day?
Yeah, so some of mine, one of them is I am responsible and control of my own life. Um, I wrote them down.
What does that mean to you if you know that you're telling yourself you are responsible in control of your own life?
So for me, that one goes very deep. I've been through a lot in my life and been taken advantage of so many times, and it's just mine that, I'm in control of how I react in my life.
Right. Okay. And
Um,
do you have any others or is that the
yeah,
main?
I have some other ones. Every challenge that comes my way is an opportunity for me to learn and grow. Um, I appreciate my achievements and I'm much more than all of them put together.
What does
And then
that mean to you?
the greatest success is living well.
True. That is true. So to you, what does that mean you are more than all of them put together?
So I'm more than all of my achievements and any other things that have come my way. So like I've been through trauma in my life and it's like me saying I'm more than that.
Right. Absolutely. Okay. Besides the mornings, are there times where you feel you need to start saying these type of things to yourself again throughout the day?
Yes. So I do the video and then I have a reminder set on my phone. So like at like 3 o'clock every day Eastern, I get a reminder on my phone and every day it's a different one. So that comes across my screen at that time. And
That's
then
am-
it'll stay on my phone.
that's amazing. That's a great idea. That is a really great idea to remind yourself, like have an alarm set to remind yourself of making good decisions and things that could make your day go smoother and become the better day that you're looking for. Okay. So when you say these things, are you patient with yourself?
Yes.
So
Um,
don't expect
during the
them.
day, if I need them more than that, when I'm at work, or if I need them when I'm at work, I will take a break and go outside and, say it and listen. If I need to, I'll listen to music for a little bit just to get out of my head or whatever. But yeah,
Okay. Do you believe? Have you ever said to yourself like some of those toxic affirmations that I spoke of earlier, like, oh, I'm going to have a good day, or, oh, I'm going to do better. Things are going to get better.
I
Have you
mean,
ever used those?
occasionally, but I've done a lot of therapy and I've learned to catch those.
Mhm.
So I catch them before I say them too much.
Oh, okay. Okay. Um, Welcome to Connect with Steph, everyone. For those of you coming in, we are talking about, I apologize, my cat is moving my phone. We are speaking about positive affirmations with Country Cutie. So, Country Cutie, is there, do you have days where you believe you need these, you need them more than other days, and you need to really sit yourself in a quiet place to, reflect and to talk to yourself about, what's going on and how to get through it?
Yeah, I do that a lot. I will sit in my room. Sometimes I'll listen to music and just, you know, I've done a lot of therapy and stuff, so I have like a binder of like coping skills and things. Um, so I will use that if I need it.
So, what are some of your coping skills that include the positive affirmations? What are some of your coping skills?
So when I'm doing that, I use grounding, I use the breathing, I hum, and then another one is butterfly taps.
Butterfly taps? What is that?
So what it is you tap each side of your body, and it helps you calm down.
Oh, okay. And that's a technique you learned to relax your body itself. Okay. Wow. All right. Um, how after you do these things, whether it be in the morning or during the day, or when your alarm goes and gives you one of those affirmations, how do you feel afterward as opposed to how you felt before it?
Normally it makes me feel a lot better. Knowing that I have a way to be able to get throughout my day.
Hmm. Um, so do you have any sayings, like, do you have different things to help you specifically for work, or, specifically for what's going on, that day? Or is it like an everyday, almost, schedule type thing?
I have ones for work. I have ones for just trauma related stuff. So I mean, yeah, I use them and I have them. I have item specific ones.
Okay. Well, that's really good too, that you do, you could separate them and use it as in the way you need to use it for what you specifically need it for.
So like for example, I'm in therapy. I do a lot of therapy. And one that I have for that is I'm working on it, but I'm not there yet.
Oh, I like that one. I like that. I like that. That, is not putting yourself down, and it's definitely more, focused on, hey, I know what's going on and I know I will get there, but you're not beating yourself up over it. That's awesome. I like that one. Um, have you ever used the toxic affirmations before you learned how to use more positive ones? Have you ever used, the typical, I'm going to have a good day. I'm going to do better today. You know, things are going to go okay today.
Yeah, I've used before I got really deep into therapy, I used a lot of the toxic ones. And then I learned how to make the toxic ones positive and flip it.
Okay. Awesome. So, does your stress level go down after you have done these things and relaxed a little bit? Are you able to get through the day and have a better mindset throughout the day?
Yeah, it helps me a lot.
Okay. Would you like to share any of your other affirmations with us?
Um, Another one I use is I am proud of doing the best I can. Um, and then it's important to take care of my own needs.
Ah, I like that one. Like putting yourself first.
Mm-hmm.
And that's definitely something that people need to do. And I know a lot of us don't always do that. So, focusing on yourself, how you're feeling at the moment, what you're thinking at the moment, and like you said, flipping it to not so negative thoughts, things that will encourage you and help you make those choices for yourself, that make the better choices for yourself without putting yourself down and beating yourself up over, oh, I made a mistake today. I had a rough day. I must have done something wrong.
Yeah.
So that's, what goes toward those toxic affirmations. When you're saying those things, in the beginning of the day, then it's not really trying. What you're doing is you're telling yourself, hey, I'm having a good day, or I'm going to be, good today. And I don't think any of us can control the future. So, what are some thoughts that you have after you're doing this? Do you think that, you know, this is going to help me? This is going to make me make better choices? Or is it to just make your, self feel better at the moment and um, be able to make those better decisions for sure?
For me, I would say it's a little bit of both.
Hmm. Okay. Oh, um, okay. And once again, everyone coming in, this is Connect with Steph. And today's topic is positive affirmations. We spoke with Sin, and right now we are speaking with Country Cutie. And she has been telling us about some of her own positive affirmations that she uses. And Country Cutie, I like, which could you repeat the alarm type thing on, like, maybe explain how you do that and, have the certain sayings come up?
So in my reminders, every phone has the reminders. I will go in and add a timer and put like I've put all of mine into my reminders app on my phone, and I've set a timer for it to come across my phone every day. So
Okay. And this is something you do different ones every day?
every day it's something different.
Oh, nice. Okay. So you have to actually put that in there each night then.
Yeah. Well, I do it so I do it weekly. So I do the whole week.
Oh, wow.
So like I'll go in and add different affirmations for each day, and then every day at 3 o'clock that reminder will come across my phone. And sometimes you never know if you're gonna have a bad day at that time, so it's nice to have that reminder come across every day at the same time every day, just in case.
That is an amazing tip. I would never have thought of something like that.
Yeah.
And I think that's an amazing, tip to for people to do that, because I've never even thought of, hey, let's make something positive, come out of this time, because like you said, you may be having a rough day, and it may be before that, it may be after that, but having that little 2 minute, thought of whatever you put on there. Like, what are some
And then
examples of things you put on there?
so like all the ones I said, and there's a couple other ones. Hold on, I got a whole little paper on affirmation. So
Oh, good.
um a couple other ones I use is I'm learning how to balance work and my normal everyday life. I'm learning that there is more to life than success. Those are just a couple of the other ones I put in there. Um,
So you have a whole booklet of, affirmations
so
and
with being in therapy, I got a whole little pamphlet on positive self-talk, and then it like breaks it down to what it is, the preparation, the coping, and then it reviews it. And then it has some additional examples, and then it has some where you can check off which ones are what you would use. So like for example, this is mine. The blue ones are the ones like I use a lot.
Mhm.
So
Do you have I know you use those a lot, and you say you mix it up with the alarm. Are there some that mean more to you that you will use more often because it means the most and it helps you, more than others?
yeah, I would say a lot of them that really help me are related to like coping with trauma and things like that and getting through trauma. Um I would say those are like they're really the ones that get to me and make those are the ones I use a lot. And on top of the reminders, you can download apps that there's positive affirmation apps that you can download, and then they'll send you a daily affirmation.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that either.
Yeah, there's different apps you can download, and then it'll be sporadic. They'll send you, it'll be like, it'll have different ones every day about different things. I also have a couple of those on my phone too.
Oh, wow. That's really cool. I didn't know about that. That's another good tip. All
Yeah.
right. I'm going to have to look for some of those. That's a really interesting I'm going to have to do that. That's a good app to have, you guys, and I don't know if anybody else heard of that, but I'm going to be doing that now because it is, people find different affirmations in different places. So, you mentioned you have found a lot of yours through therapy.
Yep.
So you have a certain, like, do you journal with, after you've said these things to yourself, you've calmed yourself down? Does it help to journal after that?
Sometimes it does, just to
Hmm.
get it out.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sometimes.
Well, if there is anything you would like to say, and to conclude the segment, just go ahead, and if you want to say any of your other affirmations that you believe help you more, and things that you say more often than others. Like you said, you do have some that you will use more than others. And if you would like to just say a few of those, you're more than welcome.
Um. So another one I use is I am setting priorities and making time for what is important. Life has its challenges and its satisfactions, and I enjoy the adventure of life.
Oh, wow. I like that. I like that.
And if anyone has any needs help figuring out some, just reach out.
Definitely. Country Cutie is very good at the positive affirmation. She has a good mindset, and the schedule of setting that alarm. I really like that idea because it does, throughout the day, you get, stressed, you get excited, you get nervous, or you forget to talk to yourself and remind yourself of these good things, these good positive thoughts. So the fact that that reminder comes across the screen is very helpful, I believe. I believe it would definitely help others as well.
Yeah,
So,
and like when I get the notification, I don't swipe it away. Like I will leave it on my phone all day long
oh,
just
wow.
to have it there. Because every time you look at your phone, you see that. So
We look at our phones often.
we do.
So that is a really great idea. That's another good tip. I appreciate you coming, Country Cutie, and I thank you for giving us your experience and your tips on what helps you. So I would like to thank you one more time, and you can leave the box, or you can plug anything you are going to be in coming up. Is there any, like, shows
Yeah.
or any lives that you want to let people know about? No. Okay. All right. Well, thank you for being here. I really appreciate how open you were, and I will speak with you later. Thank you so much.
No problem.
All right. This topic today, positive affirmations, is very important to me. It means a lot to me because that's what I try to remind myself every day, that I am worth more than what people say. I am worth more than what I even tell myself. And I believe if you can use these affirmations every day and think and calm yourself down once a day to remind yourself that you are worthy. You are worthy of being in this world. You are worthy of everything and anything and all happiness in this world. So, a few of mine, I'm just going to name a few before we end the stream, are: I am strong and capable. I am enough. I am worthy of love. I am deserving of kindness. I accept my mistakes as learning opportunities. I am capable of achieving my goals. I am in control of my thoughts. I am at peace with myself. I am confident. I am grateful for the support of my loved ones. And I am capable of overcoming stress or challenges in my life. And once again, I thank everyone for coming to connect with Steph. And I appreciate our guests today, Sin and Country Cutie, giving us some wonderful tips on how we can bring about us having a better day, a better week, thinking of ourselves in a different way, a more positive light. So I appreciate y'all for coming. And I do want everyone to know that Connect with Steph happens at 8 o'clock Central, 9 o'clock Eastern, every Sunday. And every Sunday is a different topic. Today's topic was positive affirmations. And I hope you guys learned how great you can be, how awesome your day can be. And even if it's not going well, you could just take that time to yourself and say it's okay, because I will make better decisions and this stress is not going to overtake me. And I can accept the challenges that are given to me and make those choices that will better myself. All right, guys, I know it's 5 minutes early, so if anyone has some